Okay, hello everybody, welcome to training.
Hello.
We have got socially distanced three of us tonight, so we've got Archie, special guest, in with us, doing training as well tonight, so I don't have to do his shout out because he's here.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? We've got both Harrys, so hello to both Harrys, hope you're both well. We've got Jensen and Jimmy, hello to both of you. I think we've got Eden as well, so well done for taking part, anybody. Sorry for anyone that I've not mentioned, I always forget these shout outs. Hopefully this is one of the last online ones we're going to do, because fingers crossed we're going to be back at the rec next week, so that's the plan. We're back to normal training. Tonight we're going to do a little bit different with the session structure tonight. We're going to work on turns and using a turn to beat a man. I read something earlier that says any good player should have between 3 and 5 turns in their locker, 3 or 5 turns that they're really comfortable doing. So I'm going to show you I think I'm going to show you 11 tonight. You don't have to practice all 11. What I want you to do is go through, they're all different difficulties. Some of them are quite simple, some of them get more complicated. I want you to pick between 3 or 5 out of the ones that we show you and practice those ones. Don't worry if you find some of them too complicated. Bear in mind, they all beat a player, so they're all just as effective. It's just how complicated you want to be. Alright, so the first thing I want you to do, a bit of a warm-up, in your space yourselves out. I just want you to dribble around your area. I'm going to give you a minute. I want to see how many times you can go around your area and do different turns. I want you to change directions. Now you're going to have to keep your heads up because you've got to socially distance as well. Off you go. That's it. So just a nice space. And nice quick turns. How many turns can you get in? So good. So how many times can you change direction? Okay, what turns do you already know that you can use and show people? Can you do like different ones you know? Good turn, Arch. Good, nice Dylan, well done. Okay, you can do about a minute of that, just as many turns as you can. Changing direction as quickly as you can. And go in a different way. Do feints, you do any sort of skills you want. Oh, Dill's showing up with his chip up now. Good. Okay. So another 15 seconds, as many turns as you can in your area. Nice and quick. Try and keep your dribbling speed up as well. Try and nice and quick. The quicker you are, the harder it is for a player to see it come in. Remember, it doesn't have to be a complicated turn, just to change your direction. And stop there. Bring yourselves in. So that's your first drill. Like I say, maybe do that a few times. Just give yourself a minute in your area. How many times can you change direction and turn? Off you go. Have a go at that. So I'm going to show you the setup slightly differently. I've just taken off the tripod briefly. You can see the boys are playing in the background, so you can carry on doing that, boys. I'm just going to show you my setup now. Alright, so you're going to need a goal. We don't have to have a goal, but a goal will be more fun. But you're going to have an area that you go into. You're going to need a cone, like that. And if I just take you around this way... space the other side of your cone as well, so that you've got a bit of turning space. So if you set that up now for me, I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that. Okay, so now you've had that warm up and you've got your setup area. Now we've set up like this so that you can see just behind Dylan we've got our cone, we've got our goal coming in. So what we're going to do, we're going to show you a turn. And then we're going to show you about 11 altogether, and then you can pick which sort of between 3 and 5 that you want to practice tonight. And what I'm going to say to you is spend about 10-15 minutes practicing each one. Okay, and repetitively go through it, master the turn, and then you can move on to your next choice. Okay, now there are going to be different difficulty levels, so there's going to be some easy, medium, and hard turns. That doesn't mean that you have to do all the easy ones or all the medium ones. You might go, right, I'm going to do one easy one, 2 medium ones and a hard one. Up to you. Alright? So that's what we're going to do. So our first turn then, lads, is going to be a simple drop into the shoulder. So can I just need your boulder?
Oh, okay.
What we're going to do for this is start from about here. Now, first thing to think about is your spacing. Where do you want to do a turn, Dylan?
Like a couple of yards away from the defender.
Why don't I do my turn here?
Because so if I'm the defender...
Yeah, so people always wait until they're right next to the player to do their turn. Well, that's too late.
And it's easier for the defender if you're right
Yeah, I want to draw him towards me with the turn, so I want to do that further away. So my first one Did you both want to have a go at that?
Yeah.
Then? So it's just a simple fake one where you drop the shoulder but then go the other. Off you go then, do. Good. So pretend to go one way, Arch, and then to drop your shoulder and go the other way. Okay. So that's our first one, just a simple feint, a simple drop into the shoulder. Okay. So again, just remember your distances. You want to do your turn when you're sort of about a metre away from your player, maybe slightly less than that, but you don't want to be really close to the player. If I do my turn, Dylan does his turn there, look, he's just going to tackle me, yeah? So I want to be enough distance to actually get the turn in, particularly things like step overs. You need space to do it and to fake it. Right, our second one is called a V-cut. Okay, so what you're going to do, just move back so people can see the V-cut. As you have the ball in front of you, all you do, you start with the ball on one foot, pull it towards you and go the other way. Yeah, so you make a V with your feet. So you go like that. That's right, isn't it, Dale?
I thought
Or
it
you
was
can go
this.
like that.
Yeah, like that.
You show us then.
So like.
Show the camera because you're away.
Oh. So you go like.
So you draw a V. So,
So
it starts
you
on one side.
come across yourself.
Yeah.
Go like that.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to go both have a go at that then?
Yeah.
So the V cut. So you draw a V with the ball basically. So dribble up. Shoot. Good. And we'll go then, Arch. That's it. Good. And then shoot. Oh, unlucky. Good. So that's our V cut. Okay. Thanks, Arch. So the next one is one you'll all know, I would imagine, the Cruyff turn. Okay, now a Cruyff turn is one you tend to do when you want to change direction. So rather than coming in towards the goal and doing our Cruyff turn, we're going to dribble away and then do it. Now the key thing with the Cruyff turn, first of all, we all know the Cruyff turn is when we're going forward and then we go, knock it through our legs, go the other way. Key thing here is the first part. You've got to do what's called faking the shot or the pass. If you just go like this, you've not pretended you're doing it. You're not faking. What you've got to do is as you do it, the first action should be really exaggerated. So you go, and then you're away. Because that's what's going to trick the defender, is that pretend thing. If you're not sure about that, search Johan Cruyff doing it. So you're going to dribble away from your cone, do your Cruyff turn, come back in and shoot, alright?
Wait, so like dribble.
Dribble that way, Cruyff turn, you can start from the cone, dribble out, Cruyff, come back, shoot.
Okay.
Yeah? Off you go. So this is the Cruyff.
Oh no.
Oh, he's missed.
Over the left one.
Just go that again, Arch, but go the other way. Alright, so come from the cone to the edge of the drive, do your Cruyff, and then turn back and shoot. That's it. And there's your Cruyff. Okay, so that's the next one. Okay, our next turn is called the L turn. So, for this one, you start with the ball, you're facing that way. You're going to pull, you start the ball there, you pull it behind you like that. But look, I need to, if I just do that without using the other foot, ball goes, I've lost it. So what I need to make sure I do is when I do my L turn, catch it with that foot, bring it through, and then I can shoot. I'm almost like drawing a triangle, or I could use that foot to knock it away. Again, like with the Cruyff turn, what I don't want to do is I can under-exaggerate it like that. What you want to try and do is that fake shot. So you go, and then you go. Okay, don't have a go at that? It's the L turn. That's it, and a shoot. Lovely. That's it, Arch. Good, lovely. So that's our L turn. Okay, those are probably the 4 easiest turns. That doesn't mean they're not useful. They're all good things. As long as they beat the player, it doesn't matter how hard they are, right? We're going to go into the medium difficulty ones now. So the next one is going to be a scissors, all right? So Dylan, show us scissors.
Okay.
From there, so people can see it. Show us what scissors are, that's it. So it's when your ball comes foot goes over the ball. So if I'm there, go outside like that, that's my scissors. You could do a double scissors. You could even, here's a tricky one, if you want something hard to challenge you. Rubinho used to do it, where he'd do multiple scissors, so he'd let the ball roll and it'd be like that, and he'd be keeping going, and on the last scissors, he'd fake it and then take the ball. So he'd do like 3 or 4 scissors, Rubinho. Yeah? He's a Brazilian footballer. But the basic scissors, if you just want to do it once, is that, and then you might take the ball with the outside of your foot the other way. Alright, up to you how hard you want to make it, how many scissors you want to bring in. If you're not sure, just do the one. So, over the ball, take it outside with the other foot, shoot. Ready?
Yeah. I'm going to try what? The clean motion.
Try it. So the ball's got to be moving as you do it.
Okay, so.
That's it. That's it. Lovely. Good. So that was multiple scissors. Good, Arch. What I want you to do though, Arch, go again. I want you to go right down the middle of the cone. If you think about it, you take up to a defender. They'd be in front of you, wouldn't they? So let's come out of the cone. I want you to go scissors with your left foot, bring it with your right foot, shoot. That way. Oh, we nearly cut that in. So that's our scissors. Practice that one. Okay, the next one is very similar, but instead of stepping over the ball, you step in. This is called your step over. So, my ball's there, and all I do is I step over the ball, and then I take my outside of my foot to take it the other way. So if I was doing that against a man, got the ball there, again I want that sort of distance, I've got him in front of me, I go, and then I go to shoot. Probably a better one in a bit. So I've got my ball there. Like that. Have a go.
Wait, I did it the wrong
It's alright.
way round.
Try and bring your foot down, Dill. You know how to do scissors, and it's step overs, don't you? That's it, Dill. Do it like that. And look, Arch. Have another go, Dill. Careful that car. Go on, Dill. You can start. Show us your step over. That's better. Good. Lovely. So that's your step over. Okay. So this next one is a Ronaldinho one. This is called a scoop turn. Now this is another back to goal turn. Like it's another one where you're in a tight space, just like the Cruyff turn, where you'd sort of change to go a completely different direction. So all you do is, let's see the ball, back a bit too. All I'm going to do is I'm going to use my foot, I'm going to use the inside of my foot, and in one movement, I want to drag the ball round, and it's this foot is what I'm going to need to sort of swivel on like that, so that I go the other way. So what I do is do exactly what I've just done with the ball, so I go like that. Okay, Dill, do you want to show us that? From there? Show us the thing here. Scoop. That's it, lovely. Okay, and then I go round and shoot. So this time again, we're going to start from the cone facing that way, do our scoop, turn around and shoot. Off you go, Dill. Lovely. Start again from the cone then, Dill.
Ronaldinho used to do that between 2 men.
Yeah, you can use it to beat as many players as you want this one. Oh, try again. Okay, now what I want you to do now, imagine more that that's your defender, he's right behind you. So he's like, he's backside, like that. Rather than being next to him and spinning around him, you're going to use it to turn away from him. Yeah? So you're going to start there, then you're going to go that way, round and score. Yeah? Do that. And then do. In that same position. Okay, so that's our scoop turn. Okay, the last of our medium difficulty turns is called La Croqueta. Okay, So this is one that Iniesta, if anyone knows Spanish football, Andres Iniesta, brilliant footballer. He loved this one. So
I like this one too.
show us it then. Go on. So you're going to shift the ball between your feet, basically.
You've got to go like that.
Yeah. So you basically tap the ball between your feet.
Yeah.
So you might start on this foot. You go like that and tap it between your feet and go. Now we're going to do it to beat that man. So if you go and start from the middle bit, you're going to go round the player using La Croqueta. So show us again. Good. So you knock it between your feet to beat him. Have a go then, Arch. It's like you're passing it to yourself. That's it. Lovely, Archie. Good. Perfect.
That's it. Good one.
And then do. Good. Another go, Arch. Good. Perfect. Spot on. So that's called La Croqueta. That's a good one, that. Okay. 3 more turns to go. These are the hard ones. So we've done the easy ones, done the medium ones. Like I say, all of them are good to beat a man. So don't think, oh, because it's easy, it's not as good. If you beat the player, doesn't matter which one you use, does it? All goals count the same and all turns are just as good. Right. So the first one we're going to do is we'll do the Maradona roulette. Okay.
Okay.
So Dylan, do you, now slow this down for us, Dylan. Show us what you do. Move back a bit.
So, wait, so do it step by step.
Yeah.
So you want to pull.
Yeah.
With it, wait. So you want to pull
Yeah.
that foot like that, and then you go like.
That's it.
That.
Good. So do it in full motion from over there. So that you roll round the man. Oh, it's tricky, this one. Gotta admit, I'm not very good at this one. I can do it sometimes and not others. Oh, he's missed it. Try again. That's it. And then in. Good. Have a go, Arch. Oh, nearly.
So you want to
Archie absolutely nailed this when we were doing it a minute ago.
drag it, and then
That's it. It's just that
You should-
second bit you've got to make sure that you drag.
you should end
That's
up
it, Arch.
facing the same way.
Perfect. So that's your Maradona roulette, or sometimes associated with Zidane as well. Have a little go at that. That
Yeah.
might be one you pick.
You do like a full 360 turn doing it.
You do. Yeah. Okay. That's that one then. Right, we are on to the majorly hard ones. This is ridiculously hard. This one. It's called the flip flap or the elastico.
This
Right.
one's
So the
good.
idea of this one is that in one touch, and this is the tricky bit. It's not a cut. It's in one touch. You roll your foot round the ball so that you go out and then back in. So you go. Dylan, you show us it because I'll mess it up.
Wait,
Do it
you
this
want
way?
to go like
That's it, and you wrap your foot around it. It's so hard to do. Yeah. So, Dylan, want to show us it? See if you can do it. No pressure. Incredibly hard, this one.
Oh,
Good.
wait, I'll
Here,
try and do
try
that
again.
one.
Really, really hard this turn.
Yeah, this one is hard.
That's it. Lovely. Good. So you're wrapping your foot either side of the ball. It's
Sometimes
really
you,
difficult.
Like, chip it up into the air.
Just come out of the way,
with
so Arch, can we go?
bit.
Really hard, isn't it, Arch? It's that second wrap. It's so difficult. I can't do this one very well. It's the first bit's easy enough, isn't it? It's that second wrap.
But I can't go
Yeah,
round the
it's
ball.
that. It's that second bit coming round the ball.
On the first bit, to make it like easier to yourself, you want to push out like that.
Yeah.
So like,
So this is one to do if you fancy a real challenge. This might be one of your absolute most difficult ones. Have a go at that then. Okay, so the last one is definitely the hardest one. We've saved the hardest, but definitely the most flashy right till the end. It is quite cool, this one, but it is hard. Bear in mind, at the end, you're going to only pick 3 to 5 of these turns to practice. So if you find this one too hard, don't worry about it. This is whether if you want a real challenge. So it's called the Riquelme turn, and it's inspired by a player called Juan Román Riquelme. You won't see it very often in matches because it's so hard, all right? But it looks really, really good. So what you do, ball do. Start to move towards your player. Now normally what a defender wants you to do is he wants you to get it turning that way, but you're going to do that for him. So the first touch is that you drag the ball facing that way. And then the next 2 touches, you're going to drag the ball through there, and then you're going to use that heel to take it through and turn. So you look full space like this. So you go touch one, you've got the ball, you go like that, you back heel it through. So again. Okay. Defender faced up, turn out. Like that. Your back heel should be bigger than mine. My back heel wasn't very exaggerated there. Right, have a go, Dill. That's it. Good. So now that we've showed you all of those turns, all you're going to do is pick between 3 and 5 of them and just practice, okay? And just get those 3 to 5 mastered. Because as I said to you at the start, every good player has got 3 to 5 turns that they've absolutely mastered in their locker that they can use any time to beat a player. And we all need to do that, whether we're defenders, midfielders, attackers. We're all going to have points in a game where we have to beat someone. Spend about 20 minutes just going through the different turns that you've chosen. Okay, so that is our training session. Turns, all right? I want lots and lots of practice. Really master those turns. So, well done to both Dylan and Archie. Thank you for Archie for coming. It's been lovely to have you round. It's been lovely to see you all together next week. Fingers crossed that happens. All I want you to do to finish then is pick your game. All right. Now, obviously, because we're socially distancing, the boys have decided they want to do a bit of penalty shootout and just take it in turns doing that. So they're going to do that as their game tonight. Well, you can do whatever you want. I think a really good one to get turns in would be Panna. So a little game of Panna again with your parents or your siblings or something, or you could do Wally, you can do foot tennis again, whatever you like. But pick a game, have fun with it. That's the important thing. A shooting challenge put to you. The last bit of training should be fun. Right. Hopefully I'll see you in person next week. See you all later, boys.
Bye. Bye.